a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be more clever, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Scott.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Gets him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward. Here we go.
Fields on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Here we go. Man, did he make an impact play. 222. All right.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away. Here we go.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. Here we go, tonight.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is intercepted. Kicked off by Damone Clark. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Connects with his back. Jaleel McLaughlin. A lot of space ahead. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
You're good on the point after. And the Broncos will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go. Is that all right?
They'll start this one out with Hall. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
A pistol snap. Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. All right.
Fields looking to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's grabbed at the 10. It gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, there he was. A step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do. Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He gets it again, and he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure coming. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Nix with it on 1st. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 331. Go.
They start the drive with Hall. Jukes his way into space. He's off to the races. Still fighting forward. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Short pass brought in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Broncos.
Ready. Shanahan.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Coming right is Hall. Cuts right. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Into the hands of Olave. Gets some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Harvick straight ahead. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throw right side, caught by Olave. Has room into the secondary. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York tacks on that extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Green 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Let's see what he can do on the return. Well, he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Knicks from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Throwing from the gun. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Once more, it's Knicks. Completed to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
Here we go, son. Angel. 319 gets net.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. This kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Knicks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Pressure coming for Knicks. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to heading vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On first and 10, here's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got it along the sideline. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. He's got the hook up to Ingram. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Nix to throw again. Ingram's got another one. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Down, Broncos.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, Fields
throwing here. Gosh, that's Arian Smith. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. Green 19, got tonight.
Third down give to Hall. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Will finds his back, Harvey. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And the Jets are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This one misses the tight end, so it'll be second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball out. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Fields now on third. This one's caught. Smith has it. Well, he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Fields throwing once more. Hits his running back. He is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go. Right.
Play action now. It's Fields. Chased out to his right. He can run it.
Justin Fields on the scramble. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jets football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Here we go. Set. Set.
They'll go right side with Hall. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf.
Here we go,
and that
Scott.
meeting didn't go so well.
Buys time, rolling right. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Here we go. Set. 319. Set.
First down throw for Fields. That one's complete over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
24-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down here at the 16. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set.
From the red zone on first. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
First and goal.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here Here we go. Right.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw Fields. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Jets, 28.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team.
Side kick recovered.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, my son. Olay, olay. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Cut out left. Running in the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses, good play callers, know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Oh, my son.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 17. At the 28-yard line.
Fields to throw it. Forced out to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, they had the look. Sherman didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
It is caught left side. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
We've set it down from 37. Nick's with it on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Injury on offense after that last snap, Brock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. It's Nix out of the pistol. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. They set up the screen here for Hall. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried to get that one to Arian Smith. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Broncos 48, Jets 34.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they can't keep that one in bounds. Oh, so that should extinguish the last glimmer of hope of a potential comeback. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Ingram brings in another one. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they were all over this one. They stopped him short, and the fake failed. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up.
Here we go, son. Green.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the